Greetings boys and gits, and in this episode, Dread is going to give you his top 5 pieces of tech for YouTube creators. First on my list is rather cheeky because I haven't really used it so much, but I'm really excited to, is the Elgato Stream Deck. The Stream Deck allows you to flick between your different apps, and for example, when I'm doing a live stream, I'll be able to flick between camera 1, camera 2, and if I've got an ad break or something like that pre-recorded, I'll be able to push the button and it'll just come up. Definitely worth checking out if you're into live streaming or anything like that. So do check out the Elgato Stream Deck. I'm certainly going to be using it myself very soon, so you'll get to see it used here on Dread Gaming. Number 2 on Dread's list is a tripod. Now, it might seem a simple thing, but you'll be surprised how many YouTubers out there do not use a tripod. Now, this is only a small desk-mounted tripod. You're mounted on my main tripod right now, but it's certainly worth using a tripod. There's so many wobbly videos out there that are very, very difficult to watch, especially battle reports and stuff like that. It's great to have a mobile camera, sure, but a fixed camera is such a blessing too. So yeah, get yourself a tripod. Do us all a favour. Number 3 on Dread's list is fairly bloody obvious. If you're going to be on YouTube, you need a camera. Now, starting out, you might think, oh, I'll get myself a camera and I'll get myself a PC, or if you need a good PC to be able to do the editing, and you need a lot of memory and you need a good camera. My solution when I first started out, and one I recommend to a lot of people, is to get yourself a decent mobile phone, because these days mobile phones come with fantastic cameras, really good cameras, fairly good microphones, because this is actually being recorded on the microphone too, but they also come, some of them, with software now that makes them act like PCs. So I use a Samsung Note 9, and it has a DeX system, which allows me to just, using a little device like this, I plug my USB, my HDMI, in the back there, which goes into the screen, my monitor, and then the other side goes into your phone. And then it will actually come up on the screen as a desktop sort of thing. So you can actually use such programs as KineMaster if you want to do some editing and whatnot, and they'll all come up full screen on the desktop. So it's very useful for people starting out. That's what I had done all of my videos on up until now, because I've just recently purchased a PC. But that's certainly something you should think about. If you don't want to go all in with big cameras and expensive PCs and stuff, get yourself a good second-hand phone. Number 4 on Dread's list is sound. Now, sound is a broad thing, and like I say, I'm using the microphone on this phone because it is a decent enough microphone. I didn't know this when I purchased the phone. I actually went out and got myself a microphone. A good microphone will serve you well. This I use when I'm sitting at the desk and I'm recording and stuff like this. This is actually a Blue Yeti microphone. They're quite popular. I would certainly recommend it. It's a good microphone. Although I do find myself that the sound quality of this 160 quid microphone is no better than that's built in to this phone. So, like I say, look at a good phone. They might have a fantastic microphone. You needn't buy all of the equipment separately. It can all be in one little unit, so definitely look that up. The other thing I will say about sound, particularly, is try to reduce background noise. If you're recording, you don't want screaming kids and squawking pets and barking dogs and all the rest going on in the background. It's just very, very distracting. Even battle reports filmed in gaming clubs can be very difficult to follow if you're not mic'd up. So you can get yourself, if you're not interested in buying a big desktop microphone and you're not going down the phone route and you're using a camera, get yourself a lapel microphone. You can get a really good lapel microphone made by a good company like Bose for like 30, 40 quid. I've got one. I very rarely use it, but it certainly would be useful in battle reports and stuff like that, because you're not picking up so much background noise. You're just going to get what the people that you're listening to are actually saying. So pay special attention to sound. Good quality sound makes all the difference. Last but not least, and most importantly on Dread's list, is lighting. Without lighting, no one can see what you're doing. Oh, videos without lighting, poor lighting, it's just such a bugbear of mine. It's so difficult. If we can't see you and we can't see what you're doing, what's the point in watching? All right, so just get yourself some good lighting. It's really cheap as well. You get yourself on Amazon or somewhere like that. That's what I did. I got myself a set of 2 large lights that do that. Yeah, very good softbox lights. And they were 60 quid for the 2. With all the tripods and the stands and everything like that. You know, not bad. So you can also get yourself a small LED lights. They're fairly good. The only thing with LED lights is that they're a little bit harsh. They're not so soft, and they're a little bit colder. So unless you buy an expensive one that will range between warm and cold, you'll generally end up with cold lighting. So yeah, check that out and make sure you get something good, because we definitely need to see you if you're going to do a YouTube video. All right. The 5th and most important thing on Dread's